The big question, what is your price prediction? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you want to hear my answer? Yeah, you won't like it. 60,000 yen. Hi and welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. Today we have a figure events coverage. So this is a bit like figure news fix as well. We are going to take a look at all of the new scale figures that was announced in Megahobby Expo 2024 fall season, which took place last Saturday. I had to get my figure news fix out on Sunday first. So here we go today with Megahobby Expo. And I believe that around 3rd or 4th of October, both days I think, we have Wonder Festival Shanghai on a weekday, yes. So that will be a separate video in case I come across something worth covering, because Wonfest Shanghai is traditionally a very small event, but more than often we have a lot of Chinese figure brands turning up, so who knows, maybe another video on that. Now back to Megahobby Expo for today. The title, the theme of this event is No One is Safe. Yeah, no one is safe, because the figures that were announced in this event were too good. There is almost something for everyone, unless you are not a fan of any of the trending gacha games or mobile games. Okay, without further ado, usually I make use of googleberries.com to do my coverage because they named every figure for us already, but I find their user interface to be a bit clunky and not very friendly, their website I mean. So I have taken the liberty to steal every picture from their website and rearranged them properly. Yeah, I did not like the way they arranged their figures in terms of the company and the title of the character they came from. I arranged everything on my by myself over here, and we shall go in alphabetical order, starting with Alice Glint. Alice Glint actually, they displayed only 2 figures. The other ones I won't repeat things again because it is that, yeah, that magenta figure which went on pre-order, and I've just talked about her on Sunday, right? Yeah, the magenta figure from Gushing Over Magical Girls. But we have a new one over here. This is a 1/3.5 scale Pamiat Mercuria from Azur Lane. Very specific, 1/3.5. I don't know what is the reason for this specific scale. Maybe they were aiming for a specific price point, you know. Figure brands, what they do is that they don't standardize their products based on scale. They standardize it based on the target price they are trying to sell, which is why Alter, the female figures, they do it 1/7 scale, and then the male figures, they do it under the Altair series 1/8 scale, because 1/8 male and 1/7 female, they are almost the same size, and therefore the pricing, the target pricing is almost similar. I believe that is what every figure brand is doing. Do I agree with what they are doing? Of course not. To me, it is weird that the male characters, the male figures are smaller than the female ones, but what can I do? I'm not the one making decisions over here in their companies. So, Pamiat Mercuria, I've never heard of this name from Azur Lane. As usual, I don't play the game. I see a character design that I like, I buy it. Simple as that. I don't necessarily know anything about the character. So this name, Pamiat Mercuria, this is a new name to me. Anyone care to guess the pricing over here? I'm predicting at least 40,000 yen. Yeah. Okay, I'm moving up to the next one. Now we go into Alter territory. I believe Fu Ryu did the same scale figure, like exactly the same, not exactly the same, almost the same pose and everything. I call it a Volca pose, you know. You know, Gundam Kids version, Hajime Katoki, we call it Volca. The box art of the Gundam, it just stands there doing nothing. Boring pose, that's why I call it Volca pose. So this is a Dusk from Arc Knights. And this is already looking almost better than Furyu's version in every way already. The unfortunate part is that because they based the character or the figure on the original artwork, yeah, they're going to follow it down to the letter, including the boring pose from the original artwork. That is the sad part. But you can't go wrong with Alter in general. So, yeah, I am loving the details on a sword, man. That is totally my kind of thing. Moving up next. Okay, this is Genius coming from Alter. I'll explain in a second. So we are looking at 1/7 scale Ines, W, Schwartz, Helager, Unectes, and Lin, Gala Knight version. From Arc Knights by Alter, confirmed to be 1/7 scale. And why is this Genius? Nowadays, if you notice, Alter is starting to make figures where their pose appear to complement each other, match each other. They are doing a few of that in Azur Lane, and now you look at this set of like 5-6 figures over here, and their pose all match each other. The reason for doing so is not just to follow the original artwork, but to encourage you guys to buy every single one of them. Otherwise, it feels incomplete. Like if you have only 2 or 3 figures and then it feels like the set is missing. There should be more characters to match each other, if you get my point over here. Some figures, those that come in pairs, if you just buy one, you don't buy the other, it feels like the pose is a bit weird, like something is missing over there. I believe what Alter is going for over here, but except in a pair of 2, they're going for a set of 5 or 6. So some people, they are like, I only buy my favorite character. If that character, I don't like it, I won't buy it. Some people are like that. And then there are those who collect the entire set. This kind of strategy over here is to go after those people who say that I only buy the character I like. And they buy the character they only like, it feels incomplete, and they feel compelled to buy the rest. So it is a genius strategy. As for Arknights, well, I'm still resisting it, but who knows, one day I'll give in, just like what happened to Azur Lane. Moving up next, we have Aegir from Azur Lane. I think there is a third-party figure brand, I can't remember which one, doing the same exact pose, the same exact figure over here of Aegir, but in 1x4 instead. So third-party resins are in deep trouble because all of the characters that we have not seen a genuine figure of, they are all coming out one by one, just a matter of time, especially for Azur Lane. And it feels like their only playground left for the third-party manufacturers is the 1x4 scales, because Alter won't do this in 1x4 for sure. Will Freeing do it? Who knows, right? If Freeing does this in 1x4 scale, it'll be like 70,000 yen, including the chair and everything. So yeah, resin figure companies are in kind of trouble in a way, because resin is fragile, and we would prefer not to deal with something that breaks easily. This is a 1x7 scale, and yeah, this is going to be a hot seller for sure. I like it a lot. I might pick up one. Now, see, I want the one by Apex Toys. I want the one by Good Smile. Now Alter comes up with this. Oh, tough choice, man. Okay, moving up next, another Azur Lane figure, Algeri. Okay, this doesn't feel like an Azur Lane character. This feels like a classic Japanese MMORPG game character, you know? Yeah. Anyways, this one is a bit, doesn't feel special, right? Only fans of the character will buy it. Up next, we have an August von Parseval, also 1x7 scale by Alter. And is this meant to be a pair with that Aegir figure earlier? I don't think their pose directly match each other, but they would look great being displayed next to each other, right? A bit sad that the color is a bit bland, like black, white, grey, quite monotonous all around, but I like it. I like it a lot. Jeez. Up next, Alpha Max has done a 1x4 scale of this one, I think 40,000 yen or so. Now there is a 1x7 scale version of Bremerton by Alter, and while I don't have the pictures over here, she is getting a second head sculpt with twin tails, so that is nice, right? A reason to get the 1x7 scale version. Okay, so this figure doesn't feel that special to me anymore because I've seen the Alpha Max version, but not everyone collects 1x4, right? Up next, Azur Lane again, of course, and she has the perfect name. Her name is Glorious, apparently. Glorious A55. You get what I mean by that, right? So, YouTube is not going to like this. I have to do what I had to do to protect the channel. This is a must-have. We had so many Azur Lane figures showing their melons, but are there any showing the exact opposite side? The ones behind instead of in front? I don't think so. This is probably one of the first. This would probably be maybe 27,000 yen or so. I'm just guessing over here. This is quite a simple figure by Azur Lane standards, but yeah. You all had a perfect reason to buy this one, right? Okay, coming up next, Implaceable, yeah, the same exact figure. There was a 1x4 scale of her as well. Of course, I don't remember the third-party brand behind it because there are way too many of them, and it made me wonder what took the genuine figure brand so long. Also, I think Apex is making one as well, Implaceable. Yeah, she is going to sell really well, right? Like, I don't even need to recommend you to buy it. You know what to do. Up next, this is just an acrylic plate. Musashi from Azur Lane. I think there are other scale figures of her already as well. Now, this looks like something that will cost 40,000 yen, unfortunately. Jeez. Okay, moving up next, we have New Jersey, 1x7 as well. I am really looking forward to my pre-order of New Jersey wedding dress version by Apex. I think it is coming out soon. September, if there are no delays. Yeah, the one that comes with 3 face plates. So do look forward to my review on that one. As for this one, you know, when I'm looking at this grey color sculpt over here, this prototype, it almost feels like I'm looking at this character from another game. What's her name again? Cosmos. Looks like Cosmos because of the hair, you know. Looking good. Like, New Orleans from Azur Lane 1x7 as well. After seeing so many great looking Azur Lane figures, this is starting to look a bit boring, right? Yeah, just feel that way to me. Then we have Regensburg. I think this character, yeah, there are third-party resins of her as well. Alter is taking their sweet time, but I would rather them take their sweet time rather than rushing things out. And then we have Taiho. This is like school uniform version or something like that. Casual version. Yeah, what is the main reason to buy this over the Mimeyoi version that comes in 1x4 scale with huge melons, right? Yeah, the Mimeyoi version, you are getting Opai. For this one, you are getting Yan Yan. Just at the wrong place, yeah. Up next, El Sachi. Of course, Epson Studio has a great figure of her at 1x6 scale, but some of you may want to wait for Alter for this one. Like I told you guys, the resin figure brands are in trouble. They need something new. Yeah, might as well migrate to a different game or different franchise that no one else are making a figure of yet. And then we have Elb. Is it Elb? E-L-B-E? Or L-B? Elb, I think. Just an announcement, we have Formidable as well. The current version of Formidable is already perfection. Yeah, the one by Alter, 30,000 yen or so. The current version of Formidable is perfect already. I don't know how they can make it any better than that. This artwork alone, this looks boring AF. Maybe the figure does not look like this art over here. I don't know. And then we have Shinano. Yeah, there was also third parties of her at 1x4. But this is most likely to be a 1x7. And the third party 1x4 is exactly the same pose as this one, where she is, pulling off her bikini. Exactly the same pose, man. And then we have Taiho again. Yeah, this is similar to the one by Mimeyoi, but white instead of black bikini. Jeez, how... Unzen from Azur Lane. Alter just couldn't stop with this Azur Lane. They keep making them. Okay, finally something else. So, as we all know, if you love Blue Archive, you know that Asuma Toki is incredibly popular, and Alter went ahead and announced 2 figures of her. The first one is a bunny version, which I really like because she is lying something different for once, you know. And the second one over here in her maid outfit with that suitcase, yeah. Which one do I prefer? I actually prefer the bunny version a bit more. I have pre-ordered the Max Factory one. And this one... this one is also bunny suit. By what I should be skipping this one and go for the maid outfit, you know, because it is different from the Max Factory bunny version. But... maybe buy first thing later, right? If I don't want it, I can sell it. Buy first thing later. Up next, finally, Fate's Grand Order. We don't have many FGO figures in this event, but at the same time, you know, the number feels just right. Like, not too many because I want to go for other figures from other franchises as well. This is a 1x7 Berserker Sei Shonagon from Alter again. Maybe they went for the Berserker class because the Archer version, Fat Company is already doing a figure of her Amiami exclusive, like 27k. The Ultra version is what I call the LGBT version because her hair color looks like an LGBT flag, but no, not 7 colors, like 2 or 3 colors, red and blue, right? This Berserker version, black hair, right? The summer one. Yeah, I actually like it a lot more because that Archer class, it feels like I just don't know what is wrong with the color combination on that figure. It looks so tacky, like baby blue and then a really bright red. I don't know, man. The color feels like a mismatch to me. And the Berserker class has a better color scheme. So I am really looking forward to this one. I want one. The bad news I have for you guys is my price prediction being 30,000 yen. Yeah. Why? Even though this is a simple looking figure because of FGO tags, simple as that. I mean, you look at Penguin Girl, Alter Ego Lambda, look at the official MSRP price before any discount, 30k. So this would be at least 30k as well. Up next, we have Alter Altair Series 1/8 scale Saber Senji Muramasa. Call him whatever you want, I still call him Shiro and Miyashiro. Just like how I call all Saber faces Saber, you know. This is one of those dude figure characters that I might be interested in. Yeah, and 1/8 because, you know, they need to keep the price below 30k, I think. I like it a lot. Jeez, this looks badass. I like it. Okay, up next, this is one of my favorite scale figures in this entire event. Goddess of Victory 1/7 scale Blanc and Noah. This is going to be like 45,000 yen, 40 to 45 minimum, because 2 figures. And I heard that they are quite OP, right? Quite overpowered in the game. That's what I heard. And this is better than any third-party figures of these 2 characters I've seen simply because they are squeezing against each other at the right places. Oh, the pose just complements each other so well. I complain about bunny girls a lot, but this is perfection right here. I want one. I'm going to bookmark it in MFC. Add it to wish list first. Yeah. Up next, this one is already on pre-order. I don't have to talk too much about her, right? Viper from Goddess of Victory Nikke. Alright, up next, we have announcement of Naga from Nikke as well. And then we got Privati, Unkind Mate. This, I like the character design on this one, Privati. And then we have Soda. My kind of character as well. And we have Tia. Man, she is thick, you can tell. And then, okay, up next we have Idolmaster Cinderella Girls 1/7 scale Akira Sunazuka. Jeez, the color is so dark. I mean, I like the character design, except for everything else, it is just black all over. I'm not sure if I like it. The color scheme at least. And Shiki Ichinose from Idolmaster Cinderella Girls as well. I like figures like this, you know. Some people, they don't like it when figures come with all these extra parts because number 1, it inflates the price of the figure, and number 2, because it makes the figure occupy more space, but not necessarily in this case, right? I mean, with or without the sofa, the amount of surface area you need for the figure is roughly the same. Personally, as a collector, I like it. Yeah, if it gives the figure a bit of context, like what she is doing, it is like storytelling in a way. So I love it, especially being someone who builds dioramas for figures. And then, oh, Shimarin has made some serious money. So she has upgraded from the mini scooter to this huge tricycle. Oh. 1/7 scale. Ultra loves their Shimarin for some reason. Is this like their 3rd figure of her already? Yeah. Ultra doing God's work nowadays, man. And up next, we have a 1/8 scale Overlord Nabrel Gamma. Okay, I was wondering when Ultra will go for other characters. Finally, they have announced 2 of them in this event. First one is Nabrel Gamma over here. This is looking great. And I assume that they are doing 1/8 scale because they need to match the other Overlord figures they are making at the moment. Yeah, they have to be the same scale. The same can be said for Solution Epsilon. I just complained about Kadokawa's version being a bit bland or boring. Was it Kadokawa or Fovio? But anyways, went on pre-order last week. I was just complaining about the pose, and this one looks a tad bit better. Yeah. Okay, and then what do we have? Okay, this is non-scale. Like, they have not announced a scale yet, but I am predicting 1/8 scale. Once again, they need to match their existing Toho project figures. So this is Izayoi Sakura, and then Hakure Reimu, and then we have Kirisame Marisa. They're going for every character now because it is selling well, right? The existing, was it Reimu? The value went up after release, yeah. And then here we have Yakumo Yukari. Back then, Griffin Enterprises was famous for their Toho figures. Yeah. Now Alter is taking it one step further. And then we have Uma Musume Territory. No skill yet. Aston Martin. I'm predicting 1/7. Yeah. Because it is a simple figure, they can afford to make it bigger and charge around 25-27k. And then here we have Smart Falcon. Oh yeah, art by Fukai Ryosuke Amsnote Anigo-chan. This is not my kind of character. I prefer the short hair girl. I can't remember her name. Yeah, I like her a lot. 2 color versions or 3 color versions on that one. This is fine, but not my favorite in this line of Amnote figures. And here we have art by Fukai Ryosuke as well. VTuber Etra. Okay. Not touching VTuber stuff. I'm not touching them. Up next, we are looking at Amakuni. Alright, this is original character art by Mignon Sarah. Yeah, we are buying it not for those godly ties, or buying it for the cringe face, right? Some of us are masochist enough that we like to be looked down by pretty girls. I like this one. Very nice. Okay, up next, Blue Archive Shimoe Koharu. This is not just lolly, this is like ultra lolly in a way already. Let's hope she is cheap because this is small. Knowing Amakuni, it will be exactly 19,800 yen, including taxes. Yeah, I don't recall Amakuni figures being lower than 19,800 nowadays. This is like the bare minimum. Up next, this one is, announced in the previous event, I think One Fest, right? Alice from Goddess of Victory Nikke, not yet on pre-order, I think. Or is she already on pre-order? I can't remember. Oh yeah, already on pre-order. Jeez, I haven't pre-ordered yet. Up next, we have Nikke again, Masked a Pirate. A pirate's heart, yeah. Her name is Masked. Just regular bikini. She better come with all those props next to her. That would make the figure look more interesting. And then we have Moist Rabbit. What a name. Moist Rabbit. However, the character design doesn't make me moist at all. So, not attractive to me for this character. Okay, up next, we have Nikke again, Viper. Oh, I like this Viper figure a lot more than the outer one. The outer bunny one is a bit too simple. Now this is something. I will keep an eye on this one. Okay, and then we have, okay, this is Idola Fantasy Star Saga. Is it like a branch or spin-off of Fantasy Star Online? Because the same character here, Genie, Summer Innocent Neutral Chaos. A 10th version of her in short, in bikini. Anyways, I mean, this is Amakuni we're talking about. They are good buys in general, though, yeah, they don't come cheap. Up next, we have Toru Kao swimsuit version from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Is she actually that stacked? I can't remember because I haven't watched the anime for that long already. I did not watch the season 2 even. It is not exactly like I dislike Slice of Life. I enjoyed Makine, Too Many Losing Heroines, but I don't know, man. I did not enjoy the anime for this one. Yeah, I'm probably in the minority. And then we have Fantasy Star Online 2, Akhtar and Khurshid. Same suit version on both, and yeah, they look great. Of course, they would want to continue the series, right? Amakuni has been doing Fantasy Star Online figures for a while. Up next, this is top 3 best figure of this Megahobby Expo 2024, together with that Noah and Blanc figure by Outer earlier. Yeah, top 3 the best of this event. We have Asuka and Makinami Mari from Rebuild of Evangelion by Amakuni. I did not expect this one, coming from Amakuni especially. Now, the big question, what is your price prediction? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you want to hear my answer? Yeah, you won't like it. 60,000 yen. Maybe you are in denial now. No, Steven, no. This can't be 60k. It is overpriced. Yeah, I agree that 60k is overpriced. But at the same time, I am not predicting figure prices based on my own personal feelings, like how much I would pay for this figure. It is not based on my personal feelings. It is based on my observation of the current figure market, how things are being priced. Do you guys remember Q's Lancer Ultra Alter? Yeah, that saber altar. I call it saber altar with a horse on it. Lancer Ultra Alter. That thing was 60,000 yen when it came out. Though now you can get her for like 45,000 yen, right? Because bargain binning. I haven't purchased one yet. So when that big Lancer figure with a horse is going for 60,000 yen, you look at this figure over here. I told you guys earlier that Amakuni's minimum figure price nowadays is 19,800 yen. And there are two of them over here, 20k, 20k, 40k. That base would be 15k to 20k. So I'm predicting 60k for this one. Yeah. Let's hope I am wrong, right? But I'm being practical, being realistic with my prediction over here. Let's say this goes on pre-order for 60k as predicted. Should you pre-order it? I would say wait until after release. Yeah. It is not worth paying full price. I would say take the risk, wait until after release and hope that she bends a bit, just like what happened to that Ques Q figure earlier. Moving on to the next one, we have Amakuni Izayoi Aki from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS. I don't know the scale on this one, so I labeled the picture as non-scale. I think this is 1/7, I think, right? And then we have another Yu-Gi-Oh! Figure over here, Jack Atlas and Red Dragon Archfiend. Alright. Okay, and then this is Amiami. This figure was announced in the previous event already. No updates, Janus from Azur Lane. And also Amal Ako from Blue Archive announced back in the previous event, so I won't repeat things again. And please, Amiami, don't screw up things again. Maybe these two figures don't have any updates yet after being announced in One Fest because they are looking for a new manufacturing partner. After their Razorlin Stout figure turns out to be absolute garbage. Yeah, they need to look for a new manufacturer. Maybe. Okay, up next, Ami. I think this is a new announcement. Yeah, Seitokai ni mo Anawa Aru. I've seen this title a few times already. Michinoku Komaro. Just an announcement. And yeah, now we go into Aniplex. This figure is already on pre-order. R3, yeah. Or R3, I call it R3. 1/7 scale. So this is not cheap, 24,500 yen because Aniplex plus exclusive. And then, okay, I know that a lot of you are waiting for this one, myself included. In my opinion, at least, this is hands down the best looking Marin Kitagawa figure by a genuine figure brand. The best one. Yeah, far surpassing the previous two versions by Aniplex, which is the JK version, the school uniform, and also the bikini, right, where they were taking photographs with futon. She's sitting on futon in bikini. I liked that one a lot, but this is even better. I think it is the outfit design over here. All those frilly stuff, it makes the figure look extra detailed, and I am a detail guy. I love details on figures, right? So yes, I want this really badly. And coming to think about it, I have not purchased a single genuine figure of Marin Kitagawa yet. There are a few out there already. Their prices are holding steady, like they are not dropping because she is so popular. The Good Smile version is a tad bit too low effort, just bikini like that. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this one. Okay, moving up next, we have Miyazuno Kaori from Your Lie in April. This is also, the previous releases are better. Yeah. Unless you give me a piano next to her, then that is a different story. And then we have, okay, Nendoroid collaboration FGO, Usada Pekora. Of course, they have a scale figure already. Nendo is next. And then this is 4 chibi figures from Bochi the Rock. But my focus over here is these 4 over here. They are non-scale figures. And they are low-cost figures, yeah. Bochi the Rock, Kita Ikuyo, Yamada Ryo, Goto Hitori, and Izichi Nijika. I think I can just grab all these 4 and forget about Pop-Up Raid, maybe. Yeah. They look great, and you have a set in one shot. Yeah. Okay, up next, okay, more non-scale low-cost figures by Aniplex. Iguro Obanai from Kime Yaiba, and also Tomioka Gyo, which in my opinion, they don't look good. It is like not any better, not that much better than price figures. Sure, the outfit is more detailed, but that is about it. And then, speaking of 4K videos, Yanami Ana, 4K. From Market Ine, Too Many Losing Heroines. Last episode just finished airing last week. Please watch it. Please watch it. Please watch it. It is really good. Right? Slice of life and love comedy. I love it. This is a good series, and I am petitioning for season 2. Yanami Ana, she eats a lot. In fact, I kept asking myself, why is she always eating? Yeah. Unfortunately, this is a low-cost, non-scale figure. I want something better. I believe that Good Smile has announced a scale figure of her. Yeah. But Good Smile is not a part of, not a part of Megahobby Expo. I hope that I can include it in the Good Smile, OneFest Shanghai later on, a separate video. Okay, up next we have Claynel. Okay, 1x7 scale Azur Lane uniform, Oath of a Pure White Dream. Yeah, this character. There are other figures of her out there, and every single one of them like bargain bins. Yeah, so that is one thing to think about before you hit the pre-order button. Do you want to take the risk of skipping the pre-order and waiting after release? This might be worth skipping. I'm sorry, Claynel. Next one, this Sylphiette figure. I believe this is already on pre-order, right? Yeah, that's the price tag, 22,000 yen, already on pre-order. I covered her before. And then we have Karen Chan from Uma Musume. Man, Uma Musume is gaining quite a lot of traction as well in the figure market. Majiro Ardan, Uma Musume as well. They should cost like 22,000 yen or so, I think, like other Uma Musume figures by Claynel. And then this is Symboli Rudolph. I have a friend who is like a big fanboy of Uma Musume, but it is not my thing. Okay, this one has gone on pre-order at the time of recording this video. Yeah, I'm putting a link right up there if you are interested in pre-ordering her. Argus from Azur Lane by Golden Head. We are now going into a Golden Head. She looks fine, One of those characters that don't really look like an Azur Lane character because she doesn't have giant ship parts behind her. And then we have Blue Archive Plana by Golden Head. Another Ultra Lolly. Let's hope this one goes for cheap, like 16,000 yen. I'm being a bit too ridiculous with my demand, isn't it? 18k is more likely, yeah. Up next, this is quite popular from what I know. Everyone loves Rias Grammary from High School DxD. Golden Head is giving us a 1x7 scale of her in Race Queen outfit. And even though there are no other characters being announced yet, I think by now, we know that this figure exists. I would say Arcano, at least in Race Queen, is also confirmed at this point, even though it hasn't been announced yet. Yeah, Arcano, other characters I don't know yet, but at least Arcano is confirmed indirectly. The next figure here, we are going into Kadokawa territory. 1x7 scale, 2.5D Seduction. Lilial Chaos Form, or rather her real name is Amano Ririsa. I think maybe this anime is turning out to be way more popular than expected, that figure companies are feeling more confident of releasing or making scale figures of her, not just low-cost figures, right? Megahouse has a scale figure of her as well. Maybe more brands will take up figures of her at some point. Now, with the anime 2.5 dimensional Seduction, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It is really good. And I would actually say that it is better than My Dress Up Darling, right? The first simple reason is that it seems like this anime is going 20 plus episodes in one shot, because last Friday's episode was like a new theme song. Oh, I was surprised. So is this going 20 plus episodes? If yes, yeah, the series automatically becomes better than My Dress Up Darling, where we are still waiting for season 2. But another additional second reason is that, I don't know, the character dynamics, right? We have all these different cosplayers like starting drama with each other, which happens all the time in Malaysia. In fact, I was wondering if they are using the Malaysian cosplay community as a reference for this anime. Everyone is picking fights with each other before becoming friends. I like that aspect of this anime. Yeah, I think the storytelling is better than My Dress Up Darling, so go and watch it. The next one here, this is already on pre-order, Kuro Yukihime, or Black Snow Princess, right? From Excel World, like 10th anniversary version of some kind. Can't recommend it because of the cockroach head over there. Yeah, she looks like a cockroach over here. Next one, we have Holo from Spice and Wolf 1x7 Dakimakura version. I have a question for you guys. Do you like Dakimakura artwork of anime figures? Let me know down in the comments below. Some people told me that they don't like it, and I can understand why. Like this one is still fine because you can see the full details of the entire figure, like Bremerton earlier by Outer and also Alpha Max. When the figure is lying flat on the ground, you can hardly appreciate the details on the figure, especially the design of the character, right? Because, yeah, the body is flat on the ground. So I can't say I like Dakimakura art figures, but this one at least, this one is okay. And I believe this is also already on pre-order, right? I can't remember anymore. Up next, we have Tsushima Yoshiko from Yohane the Parhelion, a spin-off of Love Life. Yeah. This was also announced in the previous event. I don't really have much to say about this figure. Except that, I don't know, man, about the eye placements over here. It looks a bit off. Please fix it, Kadokawa. Maybe it is a viewing angle problem. You rotate the figure around. She looks a bit better, but based on this picture, at least, something is wrong with the eyes. Yeah, the placement. Up next, we have, yeah, this is already on pre-order. Lupus Regina. Lupus Regina. Beta. Wait for Outer maybe? Oh wait, Outer had a figure of her, don't they? Yeah, they do. Okay, up next, yes! Archer, Anastasia, and V from FGO, 1x7 scale. Okay, I have the Kotobukiya version. That version has a design flaw at her neck region actually, but not exactly that bad. You can fix it on your own, right? The Kotobukiya version was okay, not particularly that's exceptional. This one, a lot more photogenic. I mean, I'm looking at things from the perspective of a photographer over here. This is a lot more photogenic. I want one. And then next, FGO Archer Durga. Yes. Yeah, this looks expensive. 33k maybe. I am referencing the price of the Kama figure by Kadokawa, 33k. So I'm predicting this to be 33k, 35k as well. Yeah. We need more scale figures of more niche characters in FGO, right? Enough with the saber faces. We need other characters. Up next, we have a trio of Konosuba figures in idol outfit. Yun, Iris, and Megumin. These are low-cost figures. I think Kadokawa Light series, they are non-scale. They are about the size of Pop-Up Parade. And you can expect them to be around 9,000 yen each. Yeah. My prediction is 9,000 yen based on the pricing of the other figures in the Kadokawa Light series. Up next, we have another trio of figure, which I think is also the low-cost non-scale series, I think. Let's hope that is not the case, because for high-detailed characters like this, I think proper scale figures would be better. So this is from Love Life Days. Is it another spin-off? Otomune Kozue, Ayase Eri, and Kurosawa Dia. Especially for Ayase Eri, right? When her scale figures came out like 10 years ago by Outer and also a Megahouse, they became really rare and expensive, but even by today, the Love Life figures by Outer, yeah, those from the oldest Love Life series, yeah, the prices are bargain binning like crazy, man. Back then, it was the exact opposite. So if you're looking for Love Life figures, especially from the older series, right, check out the pre-owned section, Mandarake or anywhere else. Yeah, those Outer stuff, they have bins a lot, and they are good figures. Up next, we have Kadokawa 1x7, I think. Oh, no skill mentioned. Okay. Rizalin Stout again. How many figures of her do we need? Up next, Onimai or Onichan wa Oshimai. Oyama Mahiro 1x6 scale by Kotobukiya. We are now in Kotobukiya territory. 1x6 is nice because 1x7 would be too small. Yeah. And this is actually a dude. I mean, biologically female, but mentally male, right? If you watch the anime, you know. Okay, and this is her, his sister, or her sister, Oyama Mihari, 1x6 scale as well. What is up with this, with characters from this anime series suddenly getting scale figures all of a sudden? The anime came out like a year or 2 years ago. Or are we getting a season 2? Maybe that is the case, yeah. Megahouse have figures of them. coming soon. Okay, up next, Fantasy Star Online 2 again. We have Genie Summer Vacation version. Amakuni already has a figure of her in swimsuit as well. Pick your poison. And then here we have Kiryu Kazuma from Yakuza in 1/6 skill. It is not common, right, for Kotobukiya to do 1/6, maybe because the figure will be cheap even at this big scale. And then, okay, we have 2 figures from Girls Band Cry at 1/7 scale, Momoka and also Rupa. Okay, these two, I know they are meant to go together with the other 2 characters which are already on pre-order. Those 2 look amazing. These 2, however, it feels a bit low effort, you know. And what is my price prediction? I'm saying exactly 23,000 yen based on the existing ones that are on pre-order. Which is expensive, but it has to be because of licensing cost. Yeah, 23,000 yen each, I'm calling it now. Up next, we have Ozora Subaru version 2 from Hololive. So instead of making figures of various countless other VTubers, they go for the same character again, maybe because they are popular, right? Yeah, milk the same character, like what figure brands did to Saber and all the Saber faces. This version 2 of Ozora Subaru, well, she looks nice. And same thing, Yuzuki Choco version 2, which I think this looks better than the current version from Hololive as well. I like it that, you know, Kotobukiya is doing new sculpt instead of re-releasing the existing one, which is actually cheaper, but they chose to make a new sculpt, which is always welcome. Up next, again, Murasaki Shion version 2 from Hololive. If this is what you're getting exactly, this picture over here, then the current one is better. Yeah, I think it is all down to the pose. I hope this isn't what we're getting, this picture over here. Next one, of course, Nakiri Ayame version 2, Hololive as well. Please, give us a better pose, that's all I can say. Next one, oh, I was a bit surprised by seeing this one. Tino Shade from Let This Grieving Soul Retire. Yeah, so this is 1/7 skill. And this is an ongoing seasonal anime, and I mean winter 2024. Episode 1 just aired a day ago or so at the time of recording. And you know, the anime was kind of mid. Like, you know, one of those isekai-like anime where the main character acts like he's nothing special, but he is pretty overpowered, and he is going to get a harem. Yeah, third-rate isekai stuff. But regardless, after seeing just episode 1, I have decided to pick up this anime solely for this girl Tino Shade. Like this, she's my kind of girl, man. Character design and everything. She is my kind of girl, and I am going to watch the anime solely for her. Now we have her in this kung fu pose. Oh yes, I want the figure. I want this figure. This is my kind of girl. Alright, next one over here, we have Gallica from Metaphor with Fantasio. No idea what is that. 1/7 scale. Reminds me of the Mercedes figure from many years ago. I can't remember which brand was that. Yeah. And then we have, from the same series, Juna. Not a fan of the character design. Wow. Huge forehead over there that she has to cover it up with a towel. Up next, this is an original art character. I think Snowdrop from Secret Cute. Feels like an idol character. This doesn't look cheap for a Kotobukiya figure. I'm predicting 27,000 yen. Yeah, judging by her dress over here and the heavy shading on her hair, this is at least 25,000 yen, man. And then up next, we have Kotobukiya 1/7 skill Shino To Ren, Saotome Shino and Shirayuki Ren nurse version. No idea what this series is. I don't think they are cheap either, man. Is that bad included the figure? I don't know. The white color one looks a bit more detailed because of the shading. Heavy shading on the black version as well. I mean, look at the stockings over there, right? Pretty hard to guess the pricing on this one. I would say maybe 20k each, 17 to 20k, because licensing cost alone will make or break the figure, man. There will be a difference of a few thousand yen easily. Up next, Tomari Mari from Kotobukiya. I have no idea where she comes from. Is this a VTuber character? Because she does look like one to me. Yeah. And then we have King Halo from Uma Musume, 1/7 skill. This is going to be like 23,000 gain as well. Elto Linde from Unicorn Overlord. Elf. With Elf and their genetic traits, they need to have bigger opie than this. Up next, we have Scarlet from Overlord. Unicorn Overlord as well. I know nothing at all. Must be a game, right? And then, oh wow, Sky Striker Ace Kagari from Yu-Gi-Oh! Man, this thing belongs in a Gundam series, I think. Or Frame Arm Girls. I'm afraid to mention the shortened name of Frame Arms Girls, you know. 27,000 yen. Or 30,000 yen even. Yeah, I'm predicting over here. Up next, Legend of Heroes Elaine Oakley. Yeah, from the Legend of Heroes line, Kotobukiya has been doing for a while. So this is a 1/8 skill, not 1/7. And then we have, Mononoke. We have Kusu. Yeah, the medicinal or whatever the name is. She doesn't have a name, right? Kusuri Uri, the movie version. Okay, so this guy has an existing skill figure. Was re-released once because he is popular AF. Especially among the female figure collectors. Yeah, the girls love it. I know nothing and I don't plan on watching the show. And okay, 1/8 skill at FXJ series, Oikawa Toru from Haikyuu. One of very few sports anime that I really enjoyed. And then we have from Pokemon, Gloria with Sobel and also Victor with Scorbunny. 1/8 skill as well, about 13,000 yen. They are very cheap. And then here, okay, Okumura Rin from Aoi no Exorcist. Yeah, 1/8 skill at FX series as well. They are already telling us that there is a plastic rod for the knee. Yeah, nice to know. And then this would be Megami Device art by Needy 2D. Asura Aoi Ai. 1/2 skill, double skill. Okay. So this is just no bikini with very little clothes on. And also this one, which is a much better character design, Megami Device as well, art by Needy, Aoi Sui. I like this one a lot more. Gotta spank it, right? Okay, and then we have Gakuen Idolmaster, Hanami Saki announcement, Hanami Ume, and Himesaki Rinami. I heard that Love Live people and Idolmaster people don't get along very well, isn't it? You guys are fighting like which is more popular. And then the Mystery of Gegege. Oh wow. Kitaro and Father. Okay, whatever. 1960 stuff. Up next, we are now in Megahouse territory and they announced way too many stuff. But the good news is that there are a lot of things that I don't care because they fall under the action figure territory or mecha territory. So we go through them very quickly. For stuff like this, Desktop Army F616, Farrier Nabbit, and the Rosa version. And then Melissa Queen Medic, Elisa Duo Medic. And then what is this? Desktop Army Mecha Trovigo Shirufu 2. They are quite nice. I like it. Just that I don't collect these kind of things. Titania Delta, Phalanx and Sniper. Nier Automata 2B. I prefer scale figures as usual. And this is Megahouse and Free Ink collaboration. 1/4 scale Nami in swimsuit from One Piece. We already have like 6,969 scale figures of her in swimsuit at 1/4 scale by Resin Figure Brands. Come on. Should have came way sooner. Next one over here, Megahouse NC Artworks Monsters. Okay, so Megahouse has too many product lines, confusing AF, but I don't think we need to care which one is higher end than this than which one, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! Antique Gear Golem, and then okay, Blue Eye Chaos Max Dragon, you know. When I was a kid, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards on this Blue Eye Dragon is like super valuable back then. Today, I don't know. Yeah. And then we have Silent Magician from Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. Elemental Hero Flame Wing Man. Something like that. Okay, this is Inoue Orihime from Bleach. Thousand Year Blood War. Not very detailed, the figure. Megahouse Gales series. And then this Megahouse GEM instead. What's the difference with Gale series? I don't know. Okay, Kalin, right? Kozuki Kalin from Code Geass. I want her in a pilot suit with her butt sticking out when she is piloting her mecha suit. This is, okay, GM Go series. Small tiny figures, around 8,000 yen each. Haruno Sakura and Uchiha Sasuke. And then, okay, Blue Lock. This is GM palm size. Tiny figures at 8,000 yen. Isagi Yoichi, Itoshi Rin, and Mikage Ryo. Once again, palm size tiny figures from Naruto. And then, geez, I saved the wrong picture. Christina McKenzie. Let me put the picture on over here. Yeah, Christina McKenzie from Mobile Suit Gundam 0080. I did not watch this Gundam series, but I plan to someday. And then we have Lekker's Klein Pilot Suit version. This is already on pre-order, I think. Yeah, I really want one badly. And then we have Geto Suguru. This is normal scale figure. Alright. Which means they should be around 1/8 scale. Also, Gojo Satoru, too many figures of him already. Then we go to 2.5D Seduction. Amano Ririsa, this is Megahouse Lucria series, another product line. Megahouse Lucria again, Ichinose Asuna. Okay, from Blue Archive, I need to talk about this one a bit. So, some of you told me, oh, I just saw the Megahouse figure of Asuna. I want it so badly. But to me at least, I am not a fan of this Asuna. Like, for some reason, it looks like a less detailed version of whatever Max Factory and Good Smile did. Yeah. Among 3 versions of a scale figure, this one is the worst looking one in my opinion at least. I mean, you just go and check out the pictures of the Max Factory Asuna and Good Smile Asuna. You bring up the pictures and then you compare them side by side. There is something not quite right with the face on this one. I think her cheeks are a bit too puffy. Like, I don't know where it's wrong, but something is wrong with the face, yeah. Or is it the hair? I think it would look a bit nicer if her hair covered her other eye a bit more. I'm not sure where it's wrong, but something feels wrong. That's what I'm saying over here. Yeah. As for everything else, like, you know, the folds, all these wrinkles on her clothes and everything else, yeah. A lack of shading and detail. I really like that this is the only figure of Asuna where she is actually holding a rifle. That is a very good reason to get this one. But everything else from the detail level on her outfit, the wrinkles need some shading. And then the face, of course, it feels like the worst Asuna figure to me. But this is an early prototype. Some things will change and improve before they go on pre-order, right? So we'll see. Maybe it is too early to judge. The next one over here from Idolmaster, Gakuen Idolmaster, Fujita Kotone, Megahouse Lucria series as well. Okay, so here's the thing, you see? Megahouse loves hiding support rods from us when they publish their official product pictures and take pre-orders, right? So now you have seen this. Remember that this figure comes with a metal rod, even though the product pictures later will not have it. Up next, we have, okay, from Jigoku Paradise, we have Yamada Asaemon and Gabimaru. Megahouse Lucria as well, which means 20,000+ yen scale figures. And then, okay, this is Melty Princess, which means palm-sized tiny figures but female characters. I just don't get Megahouse, man. They like confusing people. Kuchiki Rukia from Bleach, right? Yeah. And then this is from Dan. I don't know what. I have no idea what's that. Melty Princess palm size. Ayase Momo. Okay. Magia Basil. I prefer every other scale figure of her over this one. The one by Kadokawa or Good Smile, whatever. Even the Good Smile pop-up parade is better than this one. Yeah. Palm size. Yeah, 8,000 yen. They're tiny. Too small. That's what she said. Too small. Next we have, okay, so her name is Live, right? Live, but pronounced Live, I think. From Mayonaka Punch. I actually stopped at episode 4 or so. And it is interesting, like a YouTuber who has fallen from grace and then she is being assisted by these vampires or something. It is an interesting idea for an original anime, but I don't know, man. The longer I watch the anime, the more I'm starting to lose interest, but we'll see. And then there we go, Onimai again, Oyama Mihari. And here we have Shimarin and Toki Ayano from Yuru Camp. Yeah, those bikes behind are sold separately, of course. Megahouse is like one of the most stingy figure brands out there. And then, okay, chibi figures, we'll go through them quickly. This is from Blue Lock, Megahouse Lookup series. It is like their version of Nendoroid, but cheaper than that, I think. BNHA, Gintama figures, Haikyuu figures. This is Choso from JJK, and then Naruto again. One Piece. The Elusive Samurai. Yeah, I think the seasonal anime just finished airing as well. I did not watch it. And wait, did I save this picture twice? Anyways, Ayase Momo. Oh, Lookup series, the chibi figure, different figure. Yeah. Takakura Ken from Dan again. Blue Lock, Hiyori Yo, Karasu Tabito, Blue Lock. And finally, I think this is the last figure from Megahouse, Dabi and Hawks from BNHA. Not very interesting Megahouse stuff. Oh, got more. Gintama Kamui. Jeez, we have more. Gintama again. Haikyuu. Alright. JJK, Dragon Ball, Sengoku, and Vegeta. And then this is Megahouse and Alter collab. This is interesting because Megahouse and Alter have not worked together for quite a long time, right? In the past, if you are a very old figure collector like me by today, you have been collecting for 10 or 15 years, you might have heard of the brand called Alpha Omega, which almost doesn't exist today. Alpha Omega is actually the name for Alter and Megahouse. Yeah. I mean, well, this figure will be called Alpha Omega. I don't think so. Because up here we have, Pop, right? Megahouse Pop cross Alter. So they are no longer using the name Alpha Omega. This is Boa Hancock. Interesting. Alter is doing a figure of Boa Hancock. I'm quite surprised. And then here we have Megahouse and Kotobukiya collab. Yep. One Piece K Maximum Sanji. Alright. And finally, the last figure brand for the day, Ques Q or Ques Q. I prefer to call them Ques Q, but apparently it is Ques Q. This is going to sell like hotcakes. I don't even need to recommend you guys to get it because Ques Q is an amazing figure brand. But please, I'm praying for you guys to separate all of the parts in the box. It doesn't matter if the box is giant or huge, because we don't want this figure to end up breaking all over the place like Elizabeth Battery from FGO. Yeah. I'm a bit salty about that figure because no matter how many times I go and buy that figure, I would end up getting a broken one, which is the sad part. Yeah, that figure has a flaw in the packaging, unfortunately. So back to this figure over here. And back to this figure over here. Hanekawa Tsubasa at 1/7 scale from Bakemonogatari. I have a hot take. An unpopular opinion. I hated the anime. Yeah. So you see, maybe it is my problem of not liking the animation style of this studio Shaft, right? I don't like the animation style, especially with how simplistic they do the setting of their anime, the backgrounds, like all of the houses, the trees in the background at the back. They are like almost 2D flat. It looks like children's drawing in some way, and I never liked it. I tried watching the anime like 3 or 5 times by now, and I couldn't bring myself to watch it. And I have a very similar criticism on Fate Extra Last Encore. Yeah, being a fan of the Fate series, I did not like Fate Extra Last Encore at all. Yeah, and Shaft has something to do with it. I did not like the animation. So, back to this figure over here. Even though I am not a fan of the series, it doesn't mean I'm not interested in the figure. I kind of want one, you know. Like, I want to see how this figure turns out. Is it amazing or not? And I would love to review it someday. That's the thing. So, I am keeping an eye on this figure. I'm going to bookmark her in MFC. Yeah. Moving on to the next one. Blue Archive again. Hinata at 1/7 scale from Ques Q. She is thick. Yeah, I will keep an eye on this one. I kind of like it, but at the same time, unpainted, it is too too difficult to tell at the moment how good the figure will look. Up next, we have, from False Slender, Nekha Art, right? Hex, H-E-X-E, Hex. Now, this looks quite a bit better than the other characters, which looked a bit boring. And one thing you guys need to know about False Slender is that every single scale figure has bargain bin. Yeah, the ones by Mietos, the one by Wing Incorporated, every single one has been. So please don't pre-order this at 27,000 yen. Please don't do that. Yeah. No matter how good the character looks. Next, we have Yukina Himeragi. Oh, Strike the Blood. I love this series, man. The studio behind the anime adaptation of Strike the Blood, or Strike the Teeth as I call it, they decided to release every single season after season 2 as an online OVA because they did not want to censor their stuff. And I really respect that because here on YouTube, we YouTubers, we don't have a choice. We have to play by YouTube's rules. And YouTube is becoming like kind of an extremist in a way when it comes to censorship. So when any major big company, they fight against what is normal in society, they go against the norm, they say, nope, we are not censoring things. I respect that. Yeah. So with Himeragi Yukina, this character, should you get it if you like her? A big yes. Because her figures are not cheap after release. Very popular in Japan, right? Resale value goes up. So Yukina is a character you don't want to scoff at, even though this is a plain and boring looking bunny figure. This is a character you don't want to mess with. Up next, we have two male characters, Akira from Toga Inu no Chi. I'm quite surprised that Ques Q is doing male characters. And also Shiki from the same series. And the last figure for today from Valkyria Chronicles. This is already on pre-order, Salvaria Bless swimsuit version. Yeah, already on pre-order last week. So go and check her out if you like her. I won't go into details anymore. And that is all for Megahobby Expo 2024 fall season. The new figures at least. There were around 10 or 15 figures that I skipped, by the way, because they were already on pre-order. I should have skipped more. So I don't want to repeat things again. So until then, if you found this video helpful, like my advice on which to get, which not to get is helpful, please give this video a like, support this channel by subscribing, and we'll see if there are anything interesting in the next event, OneFest Shanghai, very soon. Until then, thank you for watching and goodbye.